I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walk the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to RBO. We are live today to talk about playoff basketball. You know, last time we was here, we were talking about the play-in games, a couple of play-in games, but now the real deal is here, and it's been pretty nice so far. A couple first-round blowouts that I didn't really expect, you know, like the Mavericks and the Clippers, which is crazy. But we're going to get into just the three games that are coming on tonight. We have the Orlando Magic matching back up game 2 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then we have the Philadelphia Sixers and the Knicks to match up again in New York. Then we have LA and we have Denver matching up in Denver. Once again, we're going to recap the first game and then just talk a little bit about what we expect tonight. It should be fun. It should be a fun show today. Before we get started, make sure you like, you comment, you share this video with anybody that's an NBA fan, especially this time. We're heavy into playoff basketball, and I feel like it's just getting started. You know, you got the Lakers trying to get over the hump to get past the Nuggets that swept them last year. You got Orlando, first year team in the playoffs with their young star. Then you have the Knicks. You have the Knicks trying to. I feel like the Knicks and the Sixers series is probably gonna be one of the best because I think Brunson. You're gonna get a lot of great games from Brunson, Maxey, and Embiid. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be real gritty, just like Game 1 was. But it's gonna be exciting. All right. Also, there's a link down low for you guys to click. You could become a member with us. With that membership, you know, we have different tiers. You know, it goes as low. I believe it's $2.99, and you get access to different things with us. You get access to the chats on Instagram, which these chats, they cover almost every sport. You know, you get live debates in the chats, you get live updates in the chats, and you also just learn something. You know, somebody just might, you know, most sports you don't get to watch every single team. It's impossible. You know, you got a life, you got your family, you got work and things of that nature. But in these chats, man, you have like many like experts on each team. Like if that's their favorite team, they know what's going on. So it's just a good way to stay informed on what's going on around the league and all sports, baseball, you know, hockey, basketball, women's and men's, college as well, football. You know, we pretty much do it all. So tap in with Refuse to Lose because we refuse to lose right now, man. We're going hard. All right, let's talk about this first game, though, y'all. I'm excited. I want to get right into it for real. I just had to let y'all know some things. We do have shows that are in the bio. Check them out. I will talk more in depth with those at the end of the show. But let's get active, man. First game that we're going to talk about is the Magic versus the Cavs. Now, if y'all been with me, y'all know I'm a Magic fan. This is my squad. Before I get started talking about it, I want to first clap it up for this thing. No play-in, 5th seed playoffs. This is the way it needs to be. When you have a guy like Paolo, only in his second year, he's able to pretty much lead this team all the way to the playoffs, top 5, which I think is super duper elite, you know, super duper A lot of people don't give him much credit for that. You know, coming from the bottom of the East to get all the way up there is so nice. Like, you know, if the Spurs were doing this, or if the Spurs do this next year, I guarantee you, Wemby gonna get all the love in the world. But it's no shot at Wemby. Wemby is great. It's more a shot at the media. They aren't well versed. They don't cover everything. They're tunnel vision. You know, you have certain guys that they're tunnel vision on, and they better wake up because we here, Paulo here. But let's talk about the game a little bit. The Cavs ended up winning the first game, 97-83. But don't let the score fool you. This game was a lot closer than it seemed. For the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell led the way with 30 points. You had Evan Mobley and also Jared Allen both chip in 16 points. Jared Allen also getting, 18 rebounds and then 11 rebounds for Mobley. Then you get Darius Garland with 14 points and 8 assists. So their big four pretty much came to play. And that's all you can. That's all you ask for this team. You know, when it's playoff basketball, first game, that's who you expect to set the tone. You expect your best players to do that. And for the most part of that game, their best players led the way. To start the game, this team hit about it was 4 threes, I believe, and then like 2 layups. But the 4 threes they made was crazy. I mean, Donovan Mitchell hit a pull-up three on a fast break. Max Strus hit a fading three to the side, contested. Evan Mobley hit 2 threes, which throughout the season, the scouting report on Evan Mobley was let him shoot the three. But have the scouting team been paying attention? Because lately, this guy been shooting threes and making them. To end the season, he was knocking down threes. It wasn't crazy like 3 or 4, but if he shoot like 2 threes, yeah, he gonna make at least one of them. Or you know what I'm saying? If he shoot 3, he gonna hit like 2 of them joints. Like he doesn't shoot a lot of them, but he was starting to hit the 3. So I felt like that was a poor execution on the defensive side. Yes, let him shoot. However, not let him shoot. Just like I said with Jrue Holiday with the Celtics. Out of the guys that shoot threes, I want Jrue Holiday shooting that 3. Out of that starting 5, Jrue Holiday, yeah. I would let you shoot the 3 before anybody else. So if I lose because Jrue Holiday hits 5 threes, I would live with that against the Celtics. Same with this team. If Evan Mobley hits 3 or 4 threes, we're going to live with that. Like, if you look at that game, those shots were crazy shots. Donovan Mitchell, just like Joe said, Mitchell 3 was wild at the end of the shot clock. I mean, come on, man. Perfect defense, 2 guys on him. He just throws it up and it goes in. You know, Donovan Mitchell is a heck of a player, a guy that can make those type of shots. It was just his night. It was just their night. But one thing that the Magic, well, first half, I'll say, this team fought pretty hard. I believe at the end of the half, they were down 10, I believe. 13. No, it's down 12. We're down 12 at halftime. And then in the third quarter, we lose that quarter by 17. And then we win the fourth quarter by 1. Ended up losing the game by 14 points. At one point of the game was a 10-point game. And at that point in the game, Orlando had already missed 10 free throws. So you're down 10 and you missed 10 free throws. Late in the ball game, you have an opportunity to still win this game. You got to make your free throws. You cannot go out here and shoot, 19 from 30 from the free throw line. That's unacceptable. This is playoff basketball. Listen, fellas, listen. The 2 things that kill Orlando all season: shot making and turnovers and shot making. That includes free throws. Last game, they didn't turn the ball over too crazy. They had 12 turnovers to the Cavs, 18 turnovers. However, Paolo had 9 of those 12 turnovers. That can't happen with your best player, okay? I would like to see Paolo be a lot more aggressive going to the basket. He's a walking mismatch out there. Isaac Okoro, you're too small. Evan Mobley, too small. Jared Allen, you're too slow. He has to set the tone next game. He did end the game with 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 turnovers, like I said. France ended the game with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Jalen Suggs, 13 points, 4 assists. But you can't go 4 for 16, Jalen. 1 for 7 from the 3? You cannot do that. Listen, this playoff basketball. This ain't all right. We lost this game. We're gonna see them again in a couple weeks after we beat a couple others. No, you gotta see this team until y'all win 4, till they win 4. So one thing I can say about this game, though, it showed me that this Magic team can beat this Cavs team. Like, this Cavs team didn't. Oh, I don't think they overwhelmed the Magic. You know, missing 11 threes, shooting 32% from the field, 21% from 3, and you still had a shot to win the game. Gary Harris. Gary Harris did his best Clay impression that game. Yeah. I know what Clay did. He was trash. And look at your boy. 33 minutes, 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. Now listen. One thing I can say, Gary Harris gave us 3 steals, which I appreciate that. 3 steals is a wonderful thing. Who won't be mad at a player that got 3 steals? But you can't have 3 steals and go 0 for 5 from 3. You cannot do that. Then he just shooting up shots. Like, he's not even shooting good shots. He's just hoisting up quick looks. No, Gary Harris, you cannot do that, bro. You cannot do that. In this league, you cannot be a defensive guy out there and not hitting no shots. You cannot. You need production from everybody that gets on the floor in the playoffs. I don't care if it's 1 point, 2 points, or what. You need something on the offensive side. Gary Harris, 0 for 6, 0 for 5 from the field, from 3. Markelle Fultz, 13 minutes, 0 for 4 from the field. Joe Ingles, 0 for 2, 0 for 1, hit 1 free throw. You can't do that. You just can't do that. So I do think a lot of that was the jitters for the Magic, their first game as a young team in the playoffs. So I got faith in this team. I think today this team settles down a lot more. They attack the basket a lot more. They do a lot better job on the glass. At one point in the game when they had their bigs in, I thought that, we were just undersized out there. Jonathan Isaac got the 5. I love that move. He is an excellent defender. However, we have a 7-footer on our team named Bataze. Our coach has to learn in the playoffs. Sometimes you're going to play a guy this series, but he's not going to play that series. It's all about the matchup. So you have to match up with these guys. You have a 7-footer on your bench. If y'all remember when the Orlando Magic went on a long run in the season and their defense was one of the best, Bataze was starting. Wendell Carter wasn't even playing. Bataze was getting like three blocks in the game. Like, he was blocking shots 7 feet. Come on, man. You need that type of height out there. So I think Wendell Carter had to sit down coming off the bench, and Bataze has to be the 5 coming off the bench. Then you come with France at the 4. Not France, Mo at the 4. I think that would be a better rotation for this team. What's your picks for the Lakers game tonight? Only Ants. I got you, bro. I'm gonna talk about that game. I got the Sixers game next, and I got the Lakers game. So stay tuned with me, my boy. I got you. We could talk about that. Let me know your picks. How about that? All right. Tay to go. My other friendly, my fellow Magic fan, man. Gary Harris got to go. He think he's nice. I've been saying this for the longest. Trash. Get him out of there. Paulo needs guys that are going to hit shots. So they have a game tonight. I believe it's the first game again. Now, I do expect, like I said, I expect this second game to be a lot more closer. I expect this Magic team to be a lot better from the free throw line, a lot better from the 3-point line. Even though Cleveland didn't shoot the 3-ball well, they shot 26%, 8 from 30. And we were 21%, 8 for 37. They started the game hitting 6 crazy threes. that gave them that momentum, that boost to start the game. And as a young team, you have to learn you can't dig yourself a hole. Have to start with your foot on the gas. So I think tonight will be a lot closer, another low scoring game. But I'm rolling with my Magic this game. I like what I saw in game one from a young team. Like I said, Paulo had 9 out of 12 turnovers. Paulo cut them turnovers down to like 3, 4. Then we got 7 turnovers all game. And you're going to win with that. You hit some shots, take care of the ball. I think this team is going to be all right. So my prediction for the night is Orlando edges out Cavaliers in another close game. Well, not another close game, in a close game. And I think they tie this thing up 1-1, heading back to Orlando, which is very dangerous because Orlando is the 3rd best home team in the East, 6th best in the West. And we all know both of these teams can play defenses. So I don't see the Cavaliers hitting them crazy shots like they did tonight. So, like I said, Gary Harris, if you go 0-4 again tonight or you shooting crazy shots, Coach Mose, bench him. Bench him. Bench him. All right. You know, I had to give y'all a little extra energy on that one because that's my squad. And I'm excited, but I was a little upset at some of them guys out there. Like Cole Anthony. 0 for 7, 0 for 4 from 3. No, you cannot do that. You just can't. Cole Anthony is supposed to be our best scorer off the bench, like on the wing. Because Mo Wagner, he gets buckets too. But Cole Anthony's supposed to be our best scorer. He doesn't. He takes tough shots he doesn't have to take. You don't have to take those fadeaways. You don't have to do that, bro. So tighten up today. I think they tighten up. Then they get back to playing their ball. You know, if you can't hit the 3, the Cavaliers have the body to pack the paint in. That's all they did. So you can't get beat on the boards like you did. I mean, 40 to 54 is crazy. So we need more bodies in the paint, more bodies on the ball. And to be honest, we didn't even get the Cavaliers' best shot because I feel like second half our defense ramped up. So we had to start first half with the defense. So that's my predictions for that game, man. Magic. Let's go, man. First, it's like J-Mo said, first playoff game, so it's not surprising. Can't wait for games 2 and 3. Yeah, Tater go. Yeah, Kobe lying if he told me the moment didn't put pressure on him. Got to get out of his own head, man. Yeah, man. Young team. And I think that they're just going to keep getting better and better. All that's enough of that game. Like I said, I got the Magic tying things up tonight in a close, low-scoring game. But, you know, you can't sleep on the Cavs. They got Donovan Mitchell, you know, and he is a proven playoff performer. So, all right, next game is the Sixers versus the Heat. This game was very exciting, I must say. I enjoyed watching this game a lot. The Knicks, you know, they are the definition of strength in numbers. You know, the Sixers are like a two-man game type of team. Embiid and Maxey, they're led by those two guys. But this Knicks team, oh my goodness, you never know who or where it's going to come from. The Knicks ended up winning this game 104-111. The game was pretty like up and down. You know, that second quarter killed Philly. You know, Deuce McBride, wow, this guy came off the bench and hit 5 threes. Deuce McBride and Bogdanovich and Mitch Robinson, the only 3 players to come off the bench for this team. We didn't see Precious out there. We didn't see Alec Burks out there. That's what you do in the playoffs. You shorten your bench. You don't play 12 people. You play like 10 people. 10, not 10, like 8, 9 people at the max for real. Most teams do not go 12, 10 deep on their bench. It's like 8 deep, just like the Knicks did. Shout out to McBride, Deuce McBride, man. I've been a fan of this guy since he got in the league. He doesn't, you know, they have a lot of players in this league that are just hidden gems on these benches. I mean, Brad was one of them. You know, he's been in the league for 3 years. He never really got a lot of burn out of West Virginia. No one, if you don't remember, Hooper. He can definitely hoop. Check him out for sure. Like McBride, if you watch the game, you know you could tell. Like he came in and he did not lack no confidence. He came in hoisting threes. But when you get production from all these players, like look at this box score. McBride had 21 points off 5 threes. Anobi even gave you 11 points, shooting 5 from 10, efficient. Brunson only had 22. He had a tough game. Great defense on Brunson. He was 8 for 26, and he had 22 points, 5 turnovers. But he did hit some crucial shots at the end of the game in the fourth quarter to seal the deal. But you also had 22 from Josh Hart, 13 from Bogdan, and then you had 21 from McBride, and then your 8 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks from Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, he was making Embiid work, man. He was making Embiid work, and it's sad because Embiid is in a bad position. Like, he has his messed up leg, so it's like, how do you expect him to be like a force? Like, he has skills, so he's still gonna get his bucket, still gonna get to the basket, but he doesn't have that moving. He's not that moving force that used to be. Like, he used to put guys in the basket. Like, he'll back you down and just dunk on your whole team. Like, but he can't do that right now because you saw what happened when he did dunk. But you have to shout out. You have to give Embiid some love because he was to be that big and you have an injury to your knee like that, and to be able to finesse, like he was finessing out there. That one he got early on Hartenstein, he had like a right hand hook double clutch. I was like, that was tough because most 7-footers are just going right to the rim and laying it up. But he got some fillet in his game, man. Embiid is a beast, man. It's just sad that he can't stay healthy. Like, if he can stay healthy, oh my goodness. Watch out. I feel bad for the Sixers team, though, man. I wish he was 100% healthy. And yeah. J-Mo, Sixers fan, said, man, Embiid left the game, took all the life away from us. We still made a run and almost won. I feel good about game 2. We will live with those Josh Hart threes. And I feel you on that, J-Mo. Embiid, every time Embiid went out, it seemed like they had the upper hand. Like, they just knew. Paul Reed didn't play terrible. Like, I thought he defended well. I thought he rebounded well. But Embiid, like, your offense is just 20 times, 100 times better with Embiid out there. To me, I feel like Maxey has to get a lot better with, like, running the show. He can't be like a one-man show when he's out there playing this Knicks team. He has to learn how to get other guys involved, make other guys around him better. Kelly Oubre only had 10 points. He didn't get that many shots, so he was +6 out there, playing excellent defense on Brunson. But we need to see a little bit more out of Kelly Oubre. Kyle Lowry, I want to give my man. He did shoot some crazy threes early in the game. He shot 1 3. I believe somebody got the rebound, threw it to him. He caught it, and like the dude was like literally right beside him. I gave him the ball. He just hoisted it up. I'm like, Kyle Lowry, you're not in Toronto with DeRozan, my boy. You gotta relax. You can hit threes though. Like, if you get some good, like they swing the ball and you get a good look, shoot it, bro. But you hoisting up just crazy threes early in the shot clock? No, that's not it. But Kyle Lowry, 18 points, 4 for 7 from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 assists. Kyle Lowry brings that energy, that dog that, they thought Pat Bev was going to do that. Well, Pat Bev, he's like the Pat Bev for this team. Like, I ain't going to lie. He bring that energy. I really like what I see out of Kyle Lowry. A lot of people in the chat, the chats I was telling y'all about, the NBA chat, they diss Kyle Lowry like crazy, man. And I'm like, Kyle Lowry is an excellent fit for a team trying to win a championship, man. He's going to hustle on the floor. He's going to play that gritty ball. He know how to run the offense. He know how to hit some big-time shots as well. So Shout out to Kyle Lowry, man. 18 points for game one, third best scorer with a team with Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris, let's talk about you for a second. J-Mo, we can't allow those offensive rebounds like we did. Got to get a body on somebody. That is facts. When it comes to offensive rebounds, y'all gave up 23 of them. And y'all only had 9. Y'all only had 24 rebounds the whole game. They gave up 20. They had 23 on the offensive side. So, yes, J-Mo, you are correct. So, man, who's I talking about? Tobias Harris. That's what I'm talking about. Tobias Harris. You might be on your a Klay Thompson tour right now. If you playing like you playing, bro. 7 points on 7 shots is unacceptable, bro. You're supposed to be the third best player on this team, man. 7 points. You only putting up 7 points. Embiid out there hurt. Maxey out there giving it his all. Kyle Lowry on his last leg out there for real. He doing way more than you, been way more productive than you. Now, you did have 9 rebounds. I'll give you some love for that. 9 rebounds is nice. More rebounds than points, though, bro. Listen, Tobias. Fourth quarter, you made 2 tough buckets. 2 tough buckets in the fourth. You got one. It was an ISO bucket. I forgot who was Chucky, but you got a tough bucket in the lane. Then you hit another little midi. Like, you can play, bro. You have to be more aggressive out there. And swing you that rock, hit that 3, bro. You hit that 1-3 early in the game, then you hit 2 jumpers. No, 1 layup and 1 jump in the fourth. No, bro, that's not gonna cut it. Your team needs you out there. Kelly Oubre, 10 points, not gonna cut it. Y'all gotta find ways to get more shots, find ways to be more aggressive out there. Because Maxey and Embiid, they're gonna come to play. But I ultimately, Embiid just unstoppable, bro. Like, every time he was in the game, he was doing what he want. Now, like I said, Mitch and Hartenstein made him work. Like, he was getting a little frustrated out there. You can tell with Mitch because Mitch is an excellent defender. 4 blocks, you got to give him some love for that. You got to give him a love for that. So, J-Mo, Tobias only had 7 shots. He's not a hustle guy. So, if he's not getting his shots, he's a non-factor. And that's the crazy part about it, J-Mo, because he's not like elite at nothing, but he's excellent. He's a pretty good player at pretty much everything. He can score, he can defend, he can rebound. I mean, he's not a great facilitator. He's just an excellent basketball player, but he just doesn't give you no consistency out there. And you can't have that. Like, this is like, I'm at the end. I'm here up to here with this guy. I'm tired of it with Tobias. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, you have to ball, bro. You've been here before. They got Jimmy Butler. I can tell you was upset. They're about to trade you, man. What player can guard almost every position, average about 18 points, and give you about 6 rebounds, shooting just such from the field. You bragging about yourself. Where you at though? I want to know where you at. Where you at? Where you at, bro? They need you out there. I expect 15 or more from you tonight, bro. Look, I really do. And you have opportunity to shoot. You have the ball in your hand, bro. This Knicks team is nice, but come on, bro. Step your game up. Buddy Hield. When I was watching Buddy Hield out there, it looked like he was lost. It's like he wasn't even ready to play ball. It was one play. I forget. Kyle Lowry. I think it was Kyle Lowry or Embiid. He was one of them two. Had the ball. I know it's crazy. I got those two mixed up, but they had the ball, and Buddy Hield was standing in the corner, and they like, "Come on, man, what you doing? You just standing there, move." But it's like, "Oh my bad." Boom. Like, these guys, like, this isn't the regular season, bro. This is playoffs. And you got guys getting the game, giving you nothing. Can't play him to play 3 minutes. I can't get on him too bad. Buddy Hield, 11 minutes, 0 for 2, 1 assist, 1 foul. Batum, 1 for 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He had one nice block. He played some decent defense out there. But I expect Batum to pick it up because he's just a veteran that's been there. Tobias, step it up, bro. Step it the hell up. You and Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre gave something on the defensive end. 5 steals. Come on, man. He played some good defense. But we need him to hit some threes out there. They have to open the floor up a lot more for guys like Maxey and Embiid. And Maxey, you have to be more facilitator at times, bro. 4 assists ain't enough. And B can't have the most assists on your team. I mean, if he does, y'all both got to have like 7, 6, something. 4 is not it, bro. So, J-Mo, man, Tobias need to operate that midi when Embiid is out. Those guys are too small. They got Josh Hart and Bogey on them. He should cook. I agree. Because when Embiid was out, every time, like I said, the Knicks had the upper hand on y'all. But, like I say, man, you got to have guys step up. You know, everybody know Brunson is going to do his thing. And he didn't do a crazy game. 22 points ain't bad. But Embiid and Maxey, we knew he was going to do that. Kyle Lowry stepped up big time. But 7 points from Tobias Harris, 10 points from Oubre, only 7 points from your bench. It's not going to cut it. It's not. Because this team got 42 points from their bench. 42-7. Like, come on, bro. Strength in numbers is what this Knicks team is really showing me right here. Like I said, Bogdanovich and McBride just like took over the game in the third quarter. When the third quarter started, it was a Bogey McBride show. Bogey McBride. You think that's one person? They was out there cooking. So tonight, my prediction tonight, I think it's gonna be another close game. If Embiid can stay healthy all game, I got the Sixers winning this one. I think those stretches of having Embiid out is what did them in this game. I think that because when he's in the game, like there was nothing they can do. He was getting to the line, he was hitting his midi, he was posting up, he was killing. So, but they're gonna need Tobias to step up. I'm sorry, you're gonna need him to step up because you can't put all that pressure on a guy like Embiid. Maxey's gonna do Maxey things. They couldn't do nothing with Maxey. But this game, when Brunson's shooting 8 for 26, I don't see him shooting terribly every single game. So, keys to the game for the Sixers. Rebound better. You can't get out rebounded by 22. Like I said, they had one less offense rebound and they had total rebounds. Like, can't do that. The Knicks were on the break almost all game. They had 27 fast break points, and the Sixers only had 11. So we know the Sixers like to operate in that half court with Embiid at the mid post and Maxey playing off of Maxey. Maxey, man, shout out to Maxey. Hey, you gotta give Maxey some love right quick. Maxey is a bona fide baller. Like, he's a scorer, but he is a gamer. This dude is a defender. Like he was defending his butt off to last game against Brunson, and he plays hard. So I'm just challenging you for one last thing, Maxey, and that's just to be more facilitator. Get your guys going. You know, let's do this, man. I got faith in you. So, like, if Embiid can stay healthy, I do feel like the 76ers can get them because last game, Josh Hart hit those crazy threes at the end, which I'm not sure if he'll be able to replicate that. He didn't have a great game, but he shot 4 for 8 and hit, I think it was 3 crucial threes at the end. Like, that last one, though, was the crazy one. He was like, he double pumped it or something. It was crazy. But I don't think all that happens again, man. I don't think, Deuce McBride go 5 for 7 off the bench. But I like this. If you don't get no production off the bench from the Sixers, and Tyrese Maxey don't pick it up, because we can live with Kelly Oubre 10 points off of 7 shots if he got 5 steals out there. But Tobias, I don't care if you got 9 rebounds, bro. You got to get some more points because you're supposed to be the third best scorer out there, not Kyle Lowry. Tay, yeah, Maxey is tough. I said it during the game. Yes, sir. He's definitely tough. J-Mo, Nick Nurse has been on Maxey about guarding these other great guards and being a ball hawk, using that speed and quickness on defense as well as offense. And that's one thing I can say. This dude super fast. Like he be like, yeah, like he really like the road runner out there. You cannot like he's just too quick. That's why I think he gotta be a more facilitator at times because he can get in the lane at will. You know what I'm saying? So and B gonna like don't waste when like and B could have sat home if Tobias Harris ain't about to come out here and play. If the bench gonna be putting up 7 points, don't waste this man's health. Like he's not 100% healthy, but he's healthy enough to be out here and to be playing at an elite level still. So make the most of it. Other guys got to make Embiid feel like he's not needed to win so he can play comfortably without feeling like he got to do everything on the court. Take the go. Yeah, I feel you, man, but that's how the Sixers want it, man. They want everything through Embiid. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of, like, one player. One thing I can say, though, Jokic is like that, but what he's killing, everybody else is better. Embiid has opened up his game a lot more with the assistant, but the ball does stick a lot more with Embiid than the Jokic. But that's that game, though. Like I said, I think Philly will edge him out. This guy, I think it would be another tight one. I just think that this Knicks team is just a rough, rugged, down and dirty team. But I think that the Sixers, I think Embiid put the team on his back, him and Maxey, and I think they get this dub tonight. Because if Embiid don't get out last game, I think they win that one as well. All right, the next game, the Lakers versus the Nuggets. Hopefully my boy is still with me. Hey, I ain't even got much to say about the game that happened already. I mean, the Lakers was up, and then I looked up, they was down. Then I was like, oh, okay. I guess they ain't coming back. That third quarter killed them. They got outscored 14 in that third quarter after being up 13 points. So they lost the lead. No, sorry about that, guys. They were up. I'm sorry. They were up, I believe, 3 at halftime? And then they ended up losing the third quarter by 14. That's what happened. Got spanked. Got spanked. One thing about this Lakers team, it reminds me, this Lakers game and team reminded me of the Sixers game. And here's why. LeBron James, 27 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 10 for 16. Solid game. I mean, he had 7 turnovers, which he has to clean that up. He has to clean this up. Like, you have to clean that up. 7 turnovers, just like I said with Paulo, 9 turnovers out of 12 is unacceptable. 7 turnovers out of 12 is unacceptable. Anthony Davis, 32 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. Excellent game from AD. 2 turnovers. But then we get to the other guys. Austin Reeves, not terrible game, but just not enough. 13 points, 5 for 9 from the field, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. D'Angelo Russell, 6 for 20. 1 for 9 from 3, by the way. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and he had 1 turnover. He was the only plus in the starting lineup, +2. Rui Hachimaru, 2 for 4 from the field in 30 minutes, bro. You shot 4 shots in 30 minutes? 4 shots in 30 minutes, bro? 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from the 3. 3 rebounds. Rui is 6'8", 230 pounds, y'all. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 7 points. Terrible. You can't be in the starting lineup giving those numbers. I'm sorry. You can't. You got to give me some rebounds. at least putting up like 8 shots. Give me double digits. You gotta do more than that. I'm sorry. Look at their bench play. Torian Prince, 11 points, 4 for 7. Jackson Hayes, only 4 minutes, no points, 3 rebounds. Dinwiddie, 13 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 points. Gabe Vincent, 8 minutes, 1 rebound, and 1 assist, 0 points. That's unacceptable. You get in a game, you gotta do something on the points with the points. Give me a layup. Hit a free throw. Give me something. Cause look at the Denver team. Whole starting 5, double digits for 1. But you got Rui up there with 7 points. Off the bench, they don't have nobody with double digits, but they got 4 different people that scored a bucket. Like I said, I don't care if it's 1 bucket. I don't care if it's 2 buckets. You gotta score a bucket. These points add up, y'all. Christian Braun, 18 minutes off the bench, 2 points. He out-rebounded. He played less minutes than Torian Prince. Rui, who played 31 minutes to Braun's 18. 41 minutes for Rush, 37 for Austin Reeves, and Christian Braun out-rebounded all 4 of those guys. It's unacceptable. Especially Rui, you cannot be getting out-rebounded by a guy that played 18 minutes. Jokic was Jokic. Early in the game, he wasn't really getting that many assists. It seemed like he was imposing his will offensively. But this Lakers team, man, they look good early on. It seemed like the Nuggets figured it out, though. Once they figured it out, they just flipped the switch on the Lakers. And the Lakers, at times, they can look overwhelmed, but it's the playoffs, man. It's game 1. You got to make adjustments, things of that nature. And you got to see what's going to really happen. Now, tonight, for my pick for the Lakers and the Nuggets, I'm going back with the Nuggets, man. They're home. I just don't have faith in the supporting cast for LeBron right now. You know, he had a comment about the Heat team that they didn't have enough, he said, to win early, so had to make some moves. You don't have enough right now, bro. It don't seem like it. I told y'all about D-Lo. D-Lo is a guy that is streaky. He is a guy that he's like a PG. They are rhythm ballers. They got to get their shots up. They got to touch the ball. They got to flow in the game. And it can be hard for him to get that with this Lakers team, but he's the third option. You shouldn't expect 20 points a game from him. Like, that's not going to happen. He might get you that in a series, but this is a tough team he's playing. This team has some good defenders on the wings, and a lot of his success came from him hitting the 3. So if he's 1 from 9 from the 3, I don't expect him to have a big game. One thing he can do is facilitate, because I feel like he's a very good facilitator still, even when the shot not falling. But I told y'all, I said, we've seen this movie before. D-Lo will ball out in the season, and then the playoffs will come when they need him, and he will disappear. And game 1, he already turned into Houdini. So I got the Nuggets winning this game. Game 2, they know that they have to win this game. It's a statement game, kind of, like letting them know we're not losing on our home turf. The Lakers, I mean, I give them a shot because, like I said, they were up big at one point of the game, and it just flipped the whole script got flipped. You gotta have more. You gotta have more production out of your whole team. It can't be a 2-man show in this playoffs. It just can't. Every time LeBron won, he had great support. Even in the bubble, KCP couldn't miss. Caruso was hooping. Dwight Howard was a presence. So you need guys to step up and to do more for your team. And D-Lo and Rui, y'all keep playing like this, y'all going to be through. You hear me? But I want to thank everybody for coming on, man. Let me read his last comment. Tell you to go. This man, Bron, acting like he hasn't been on the Lakers dang near 7 years. Just give it up. And that's from a Browns fan. Hey, he just trying to stick it out. You know, LA is the best place to be to make some money, market yourself, things of that nature. and it's a historic franchise. So, and it's LA, like it's a beautiful place to live. So, I think he really just waiting it out for Bronny, to be honest. Not saying he's not trying to win, but I think he knows that it's going to be very tough for him to win at this point, to be honest. But that's all on the Lakers and the Nuggets. Man, I appreciate everybody that was on today, man. Everybody that was in the comments, lighting it up. I'm still trying to figure out a way to get some live footage of, I can get the highlights, but I want certain clips, certain plays. Still figuring that part out because I want to show you guys certain things. But tonight we have 3 exciting games that I think, well, except for the last one, I think the Lakers will lose this one because Denver is just a different animal when they're at the home. I mean, everybody hitting shots at home. So, and Christian Braun is just a lightning bolt off the bench. Like, that dude brings so much energy to the building. Him and Peyton Watson, it's crazy. I don't see nothing like that. Nobody like that for the Lakers, really. I mean, Taurean Prince does play tough defense, but he's not like an athletic, like, getting dunks and all that. Like, you need something like that. But yeah, our picks for the night, we got the Magic tying it up. We got the Sixers tying it up, but that's heavy on Embiid's health. And then we have the Nuggets going up 2-0. Tomorrow, we're going to go live again. This is going to be the busiest time of the year for RBO because we're going to have games every day, literally every day. The games we're going to talk about tomorrow, the Suns against Timberwolves, Pacers against the Bucks, the Mavericks against the Clippers. So post who you got winning for tonight's game. You got the Magic or the Cavs. You got the Lakers or the Nuggets or the Sixers or the Knicks. Let me know in the comment section, fellas and ladies. Okay, before I get out of here, like I said, I want to shout out all the shows. Okay, we have BWT. Okay. Hold on, let me throw his banner up here, man. Let me throw my boy banner up here, man. So we have BWT, which is Baseball with Teddy. That's ran by my guy, the baseball guru himself, Teddy. Huge Yankees fan. So if you're a Yankees fan, you should definitely tap in because he literally breaks down each series for the Yankees. Every time the series is over, he breaks down what happened. He just recently had an episode, I believe yesterday. We had 2 guests on. They talked about 3 different teams. It was his team, the Yankees, the Red Sox, and then the Tigers. Don't know who invited the Detroit team, but hey. That show is always interesting. It's always, what's the word? Informative. And it's always a good time with Teddy on there, man. So check out Baseball with Teddy. You also have, hold on one second, gang. You also have Coach Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, also called FFC. Fantasy football season isn't upon us right now, but he still goes live and he just talks about different the different moves, how it impacts certain teams. So you should definitely, it'll definitely give you a head start for sure on your fantasy season if you step it up and check it out. Carl talking college, CTC. That's our boy Carl, college guru. He does college football and also college basketball as well. There's not a season for either right now, but we got the draft coming up. He will be on the draft special that R2L will be having. I believe he's hosting it actually. And then we're looking into doing the RBO CTC collaboration for the NBA draft later on in the summer. So please check it out. Everything is linked in the bio, so click on it. We have Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. Unfortunately, the Kings have been eliminated from playoff contention, so they won't be playing any more games this year, but Joe still will have Kings Talk for you. So if you're a Kings fan, you should definitely tap in, especially if you're an East Coast Kings fan that can't catch these late games. But Joe definitely will be tapping into, how the Kings season went, what they're going to do this off season, all that kind of stuff, what he expect, what moves and all that. So definitely tap into that. Then we have In the Red Corner, a boxing show. We have 3 hosts on this show. They do an excellent job. They get guests on. This is the fastest growing show actually on the network. They're getting subscribers left and right. If you're a big boxing fan, I encourage you to check them out. They have guys on there that actually have experience, that train in that nature. They got family members fighting and all that good stuff. So they know what they're talking about. They give you a good perspective on the boxing world. Next, we have Dave's Doghouse. Now, this is a show right here. If you got beef with a player that stunk it up, Gary Harris, Tobias Harris, Klay Thompson, then this is the place for you. Send it to Dave on Dave's Doghouse, and he will put them in the doghouse, under the doghouse, and then you have your dogs, guys that ball out, guys that do something spectacular, and they get acknowledged as well. So Dave's Doghouse is a place that you want to be on the right side of. Last and final show, the main show, the Refuse to Lose show, every morning, except for, I believe, Wednesday at 9 a.m., every weekday morning at 9 a.m., you got the guys, they get on, they talk all sports, all topics, so it's real versed. So check those guys out for sure. Rapidly growing, rapidly getting better and better as it goes on. Let's recap one more time the picks for today. We got the Magic tying it up with the Cavs. We have the Sixers tying it up with the Knicks, and then we have the Nuggets going up 2-0. So, but that's all I got for y'all today, man. I want to say thank you once again for joining me, man. It's always been a pleasure. I feel like this is probably the most viewers I done had live. And I appreciate everybody that's on here. I'm going to make it a little bit more exciting for you guys, give you guys a little bit more to look at. But I just had a lot to say today because it was round one, and it was some fun games. Guys, Slum Dog Millionaire, but for round one, so we're going to do the Baller of the Week, Baller, those segments. We're going to do a little different for the playoffs. We're going to do it for each round instead of each week, because it's a playoffs, man. It's a playoffs. What else can I say? But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all again for tuning in with your boy. Be ready for another episode tomorrow. Like, subscribe, this video, subscribe to the channel so you can be updated to know when the next show is going to be. We're going to break down the next 3 games tomorrow. And yeah, so hope everybody enjoyed the games tonight. Let's go Magic. Peace.